Let's see which hidden superpower would be really helpful for you to unlock, unblock, and start utilizing it right now in your life. We've got 4 groups to choose from, guys. We're using our Selenites. Yes. Group 1, you have the Selenite palm stone. Palm stone. Ooh. I will be putting zodiac signs onto the groups for us, guys. Oh, look, OCD, leaf fell. Group 2, you have the selenite sphere, which is one of my favorites. Always got that one out. Group 3, you have our little skinny selenite wand. Yes. And group 4, you have the chunky monkey selenite wand. Oh, I love it. It's got some weight to it. Let's put these zodiac signs on, guys, for anybody that prefers to choose by zodiac signs. First one, we've got Pisces on number 1. Leo on number 2, right here. Scorpio on number 3. Oh, right here. Sagittarius on number 4. Capricorn on number 1. Aquarius on number 2. Right here between. Gemini on number 3. Cancer on number 4. Libra on number 1. Taurus on number 2. Virgo on number 3. And Aries for number 4. I will have a still shot, guys. It's coming up next. I'll put the zodiac signs down here. Hopefully get you a clear shot of your selenites. Take your time choosing. If you want to choose more than one, feel drawn to more than one, perfectly fine, because we have more than one superpower. Most of the time is locked down and hidden within us. So whatever you feel drawn to, there will be timestamps in the description box so you can jump straight to your reading. Let's jump in. Hi, group 1. You chose the selenite palm stone. Ooh, guys, okay. What did I just hear? Assumptions. You're making assumptions about something. You're making assumptions. You're assuming something. Wow. That come quick off your stone. If you chose this group from Zodiacs, what was it, guys? Pisces, Capricorn, and Libra. Y'all know I had to write that down to retain that information. Yes, I did. Let's see what superpower you are working with right now. We've got a whole stack here. Let's see what's going to come out. Ooh, authenticity, the pirate fish. Now, I love this. You do have the water symbol. So we are working with water. Authenticity. Why are my hands tingling now that I touched your stone? You're making some kind of assumption. Let's see what else is going to come out here. Authenticity, pirate fish. We've got a gossip, a light attribute, awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. Ow, there we go. Okay, hang on. Let's get them all, most of them out so I can look at them. Warrior, strength, skill, discipline sticking out, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. Conquering ego. Guys, I can already tell you right now, your superpower, one of your superpowers is empath. Empath, but not in the general terms, because you're making an assumption about something. You're assuming things. You're not understanding the full expansion depths of what it is, empath, what it means to be empathic. Child orphan light attribute, independent based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. I'm not looking at any of the shadow aspects of these, because I can already pick up, once you see the light, you can read the dark, guys. And you're empath, you know this. With the parrotfish, guys, the parrotfish, beautiful, very colorful fish, but in order to protect itself from predators, from being preyed on and stuff like that, in nature, it actually creates, especially at nighttime, this like substance around itself. It's like a little bubble of like mucousy stuff that covers its scent, so that it can hide from its predators, so it won't stand out, because it is a very colorful fish. But part of the energy coming off of this is learning how to use that protective bubbling technique, when to use it, when not to use it. This one is showing me that we are way too much into not understanding our empathic skills, and for some of us, we go into automatic mode of people pleasing. I don't know how else to put that. Don't want someone else to be upset. The warrior is, you need to master your superpower right now. You're going through some things that are requiring you to come out of your comfort zone and gain a better, wider understanding of the skills, the strengths that you have, and learning how to use it, and when to bubble and when not to bubble. This one is also showing me that we, even as children, we felt alone. Alone. I don't know how else to put that. Like we're different. Something's wrong with us. Just left out like an orphan, of like, I don't think I belonged in this world. What happened? I manifested on the wrong planet. Wrong realm, something. Yes. Let's keep going here. Let's see what else is coming out. We've got journey guide, travel and change in location coming in on gossip. Journey guide. Right now, most definitely, your higher self, your soul tribe, your soul family. Don't think of blood kin ancestors and stuff, guys. Your soul tribe, oversoul. If I need to do a video to explain a little bit more of what I'm talking about when I say oversoul, soul tribe. It's not blood kin. It's the ones you're in alignment with, that you have an affinity with. It is actually you manifested out into different dimensions and different realms, different timelines, all at the same time, and you're feeding information back into the oversoul. That's your own personal Akasha library, where you're getting information from. So yeah, you definitely tapping in at this time. Whether you're hidden synchronicities, signs, things like that are coming to you, that's up to you. But it is flowing into you. Next one, we've got mindfulness, peaceful presence, quiet mind coming in on warrior. Warrior mode is not about fighting the battle. It's learning how to strategically maneuver and navigate yourself through the waters of life, because you definitely are in water energy. You're reading the odds of life, what's raining down on us. You can do it on a personal level with individuals, but you can also do it on a collective level. Extremely powerful energy here, but not having an understanding of the full extension of what you're doing, what you're experiencing. You're definitely empath, reading energy in a way that others can't really or don't really allow themselves to hone in and do it, because we are all empathic. It's just not all of us are hypersensitive to the fact that we are. Empath is telepathy, guys. Telepathy, reading someone's emotions. Then you, as soon as you ping on the emotions, you know the thoughts, and it becomes very confusing for an empath, because you're not quite sure what are your spiritual gifts, because everyone will be feeding you information of what they see your spiritual. You're precognitive. I don't know how you know. Blah blah blah. You prophesize. You all kinds of stuff. You can ESP, but they don't realize you've bubbled in, and you've got so many superpowers and gifts that you can use, but it's confusing even to you of what exactly is what you're experiencing, what you're able to do, and that kind of thing. So it's highly confusing about your superpower, your gift right here. Coming in on that orphan, we've got letting go of urgency, surrender, freedom from time constraints. Ooh. Freedom from time. Now, guys, our higher selves, that is in a realm of there's space, but no time. All time is happening at the same time, and we're spread out through a lot of space, dimensions, timelines, things like that. So at the same time, so we're getting, and the more you tap into it, and it's like I said, it's like your personal Akashic library. I perceive it as a feminine entity. I call it Akasha or Kasha. Yeah. I don't pronounce things right, guys. I always use pet names for everything. I don't know why. Let's see what else you got coming out here. Travel, change of location. Travel, change of location. I'm not quite sure. There's something extra on that. Hopefully we'll pick it up. Your next one, we're doing dragons. You got green dragon. Helps you tune in to the secrets of nature. Receive answers and guidance from nature. Align your divine essence. Wow, it's bringing you back down to earth with that green energy. Now I'm starting to grasp what it's saying. But yeah, we're the location, the fact that we can easily, as an empath, we can pop dimensions, rise in dimensions. The hardest part is, guys, coming back to where? Earth. Sometimes we can be overwhelmed, synchronicity, signs, things like that. On a subconscious level, we may be blocking picking up the signs of synchronicity, the information coming to us from the oversoul, because it's overwhelming us a little bit, on top of we're being overwhelmed by everything down here on earth. Yes. You'd be like, no. Let me do hermit and isolate myself. Don't go in a cave, y'all. Your next one coming in on warrior and mindfulness, a peaceful presence, quiet mind. You got an emerald dragon, bringing in healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align with your there it is, fifth dimension blueprint. Fifth dimension, guys, is where we all know we communicate first and foremost from telepathy. We're reading energy. When we go lower into the realms manifesting, when we get here to earth, it requires for communications, most of the time, to use your voice, to say it to somebody, to be able to express it to somebody. I can also pick up, if we were to do personality analysis on this group one, on all of y'all, you'd probably end up being, what is it, from Myers-Briggs or Briggs-Myers scale, INFJs. J's. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. The biggest thing right now to learn, hone the skill, the talent is, how do I express what I know, the gnosis I know? How do I put that into logos? How do I put that into words and express it out? And it is showing me, because we've got child orphan over here, that we have a little bit of fear, egoic kind of fear of you're going to sound crazy and stupid, because you're trying to express gnosis, and gnosis is without knowing how you know. There's no words that came to you. The file just opened and downloaded to you. It's a light code. You just know what you know. And it takes a really long time after you get a download to be able to put it into words that other people down here, we could share that and express it with them, and they grasp what we're saying. That's the biggest challenge of that personality type on that Myers-Briggs, is knowing at a deep level, but not knowing how to simplify what we know in a simple way for other people to grasp what we're saying. So, yeah. And y'all hear me? Yeah, because I was, measured out as that. Yes. Your next dragon is air, water dragon. Air, water, that's your thoughts and the emotions and the feelings. You definitely having some issues here with your empathic skills. Helps you to connect to higher frequencies. Trust your intuition. Develop your psychic abilities. Be open to enlightenment. Express your inner song. All this is coming in on childlike innocence, purity, not judging yourself, not worrying about how others will see you or think of you. Just letting it go. Just let go. It's like saying, if I have to be crazy, if I'm crazy, if everybody thinks I'm crazy woo-woo, I'll be perfectly fine with it, because I'm looking out at them through some eyes of going, dang, they crazy. Woo-woo. It doesn't matter. We all think everybody's crazy. Be okay with it. Yeah. And what's the other term? I always share with my daughter. I quit asking her, because it's human nature, when we see someone upset or something, are you okay? And it's like, that's a stupid question to be asking. I know you're not okay, or I wouldn't be asking, but are you okay with not being okay? It gets deeper, guys. So, yeah. Oh, let's keep going. Let's get our phase out here. The source of magic coming in on gossip, awakening. Source of magic. Journey. This is your source of magic of navigating, guys, your oversoul, and coming to a clear understanding that you're constantly in fifth dimension. This is a good thing. It is aligned with your fifth dimension blueprint. But guys, we're not meant to live from that space. This reading is telling me that right now what you're not understanding is you are constantly assuming everyone has the same superpower you have, and you're staying way too much up in a fifth dimension, and it's hard for you when you have to come back to earth. We're not grounding ourselves. And when we do try to ground ourselves, it just goes awry. It's like, let me run from this. Let me not stand in my authenticity. Oh, look what phase coming out on that fifth dimension and coming back, grounding yourself. Bad dragon, bad dragon. Over criticizing, being overcritical of yourself, but there's something else on that one. I'll pick it up in a minute. Give me a minute for it to get straight, because I'm receiving it as gnosis. I gotta find the words. And over here, oh, I love it. The magic frog. I love frogs, guys. Sometime I'm going to upload a stupid video of me talking to my pet frogs outside. Yes. It's so silly. This is childlike, the childlike magic and wonder, very much your source of magic. But this whole thing over here is learning to let go, freedom. Just be the child that you are. Don't worry about how other people perceive you. This is coming back to magic, and it is also showing that frog, oversoul. Who you're pinging with the most from that oversoul is water and earth energy, trying to balance between fifth dimension and back to earth. This one, I'm hearing more assumption. Part of you not understanding your empathic, the extent of your empathic skill, and you'd be thinking, yeah, I can read people's emotions. I can pick up without them telling me what they feel and what their thoughts are, especially all the people around me that I'm living with, that kind of thing. But you're not grasping the fullness of it. It goes even further than that, guys. Because you're picking up their feelings, but you will automatically assume their feelings. If they're feeling something upset, they're off in the least little bit, you'll know it, but you automatically assume you're the source of them being upset, and you'll do what? Try to correct yourself. What all did we get over here? Journey, light awakens, consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. And we don't trust enough to be able to voice to them, be authentic. The only way you're going to hone this superpower and work with it is to learn to step into the mastery of it. I'm going to give you an example, because absolutely I do. Got chills. I identify with this reading also. I'm going to give you an example. A friend, close sister. We never met. We met from online, that kind of thing. But it immediately clicked. It's like I know her and I know she knows me. Big time, all the time, out of time. I wake up because I'm highly connected to her. The one thing I realized when in the connection was I was going to cry the tears that she hadn't and wouldn't allow herself to cry for herself, which meant we were, destined, needed each other at the time. Yeah, I needed her, she needed me, but my job was to cry the tears because I could pick up her on an empathic level, extreme empathic level. Wake up one morning, I started noticing for a couple of days, I feel like I'm being blocked or pushed from her energy. Something's wrong, I've upset her. I've done something, I've upset her. And I wake up one morning coming out of the, dream state and stuff before I actually get fully awake. I don't think I'm in body because I'm having vision of, I'm in the ether around her, watching her pray fervently. Crying, tears, crying, upset, sweating blood on this one. She's praying so hard about reprobate. And you have to look that word up because it means it's not a nice label to put on someone. But automatically went into assume mode of she's praying about me. I'm not realizing what she's really upset. So I get up, it F's my whole morning until I can talk to her, because I had to. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know why all of a sudden she's had these feelings about me come up. And it wasn't until I talked to her and I had to hone my skill, get the courage to go, to look, I heard you praying this morning. And it's breaking my heart that you think of me and feel of me this way. What did I do wrong? You're not telling me what I did wrong. She's like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm like, I heard you praying this morning. I was there in the ether with you. She's like, I wasn't praying about you. I'm like, oh. The extent, guys, when you're an empath, if you're connected with somebody, if they get upset at somebody else, guess what happens? Because you're an empath, you'll immediately jump to be someone else's energy they're focused towards, and you'll take on that anima persona of that source for the person, and you can't tell, are they upset with me or what? Because you've taken on the persona of the source that's causing the person you're connected with to be upset. You jumped out and you got even more personal, because you can now relay back to the person that's upset with this person over here. You can relay it back, this person's point of view, which is very useful in some situations. Yes, because if the person just knows you and knows you as the empath, the clairvoyant, clair all things, they'll be able to trust and know that it's for real. You can actually help bring in healing. But if we don't understand that we can, on an intuitive, empathic level, it's not just the people we're living with, that we're connecting with. It's if they get upset with someone else, we'll immediately, it just happens that just so quick, you'll jump to the person that they're praying against or that they're upset with, and but you'll not be able to tell, is it you or them? And the only way you're going to ever know is for you to stand in the warrior part of yourself of, okay, someone's upset with me. I can sense it. They're not telling me what the hell I did wrong. I'm going to have to ask them. I'm going to have to get point blank blunt with them to be able to tell, is it me? Or did I take on the persona of the thing, the person that they're upset with? You have to clarify for yourself. And after you learn to do this, guys, because that's part of 3D, coming back out of 5th dimension, after you learn to do this for so long, you no longer even have to ask. You just know. You'll just know when it's you and when it's not you that someone's upset with. And y'all forgive me, I just had to pause. Got allergies going on. Gonna go into coughing fit and runny nose. Let's pull some tarot real quick, because this is about you honing your skills, being authentic with being able to ask someone, isn't real. What did I do that you're so upset about? Because you know when they're upset, and you know half the time people don't tell you, or they're afraid to tell you, especially an empath, because they'd be like, And if you're really close, like my husband, they automatically think you've got a radar, you know what the issue is. And sometimes I'm like, no, sometimes I can make assumptions. Are you upset with me? Or is it someone else? And if you're upset with me, get the hell over it. That's the answer to the husband. Oh, we're using, what is this? The Guardian of the Night Tarot. First time I've used it. 7 of Cups energy, being overwhelmed. But also showing that you're trying, you're not coming back to earth and honing skills and using your skills to the fullness to be able to handle 3D realm, earth realm, because you're so much into the 5th dimension. We're not meant to live from there, guys. Align to it, yes, but allow it to help you navigate this world, this physical world. Not everybody in manifestation here with us is tapped fully into the 5th dimension on the level that you are. We've got 9 of Wands. We're feeling battle weary. Yes, we are. Look at the porcupine. Ooh. Guys, I love this deck. Porcupine. Nine of Wands, battle weary. But also, Nine of Wands can really bring in what we are doing daily that is non-productive, but I want to say works against us. And we've already seen what's working against you. You're making assumptions. You're constantly bad dragon, self-critical over. You may not fully understand and grasp. Somebody's not upset with you. They're upset about things around them, but you're taking it on as if they're upset with you, and you don't understand why. You have to be able to communicate. Learn to communicate. Be bold, brave, and courageous, because this has got us just wanting to walk away, just pull away from people that get upset with us, that don't know how to clarify why they're upset with us. Well, what if they weren't upset with you? What if it was you actually jumped to something that they were upset with, took on the persona of it, and come away with it thinking it was you, which will cause you to withdraw from close relationships, guys, and feel disconnected, the orphan of the child. You've got to have a childlike innocence to be able to ask questions. It doesn't matter. And it does require you to stand in the confidence and the light of your full gift is going to be shining in a colorful, authentic way. It may unnerve you a little bit because it's like everybody's going to know I'm woo-woo crazy. Well, let them. They're woo-woo crazy too. They just don't realize it. Yeah. Page of Wands, there's uncertainty about the future, but we're on fire for something. Let's see more on that Page of Wands. We're being called to something with that fire energy. Three Cups, socializing more. Friendships, things like that. Being able to connect and feel accepted. We want to know, could we be accepted? Yes, we very much can, and it would be actually build a closer bond once we stop making assumptions, allow ourselves to start expressing in the 3D what it is that we're aligned to in the 5th dimension. Whether it unnerves people or not. The ones that it unnerves and they go away, let them go away. Yeah. The ones that understand and are in this magic frog family with you, the source of true magic, they'll stick by your side. They'll just understand and won't think anything and won't have any judgments about it. So yeah. But we are making assumptions, and we may have hit a time where we feel like somebody's upset with us. They won't tell us what we've done wrong. So we've gone into our natural Nine of Wands way of dealing with it, of looking at our own dragon going, you're a bad dragon. You're a bad dragon. What did you do wrong? When it's probably not you. You're just going to have to clarify, ask, be bold, brave, and ask. Anytime I pick up somebody's upset with me, I've done something wrong, they've not clarified, I have to make sure, 3D, open your voice it, ask them plain out, what did I do wrong? Is it me you're upset with? And I can give them details of what I was picking up, what I'm in the ether messing around with at night when I'm asleep. I can give them detail. It's scary. It unnerves most people. But it also helps build a bond, tighter bonds with the ones I'm meant to be bonded with, where they just don't think anything of it anymore. So yeah. And this is us evolving. And like I said, you cannot keep living in 5th dimension. Align to it and allow it to help you here. So you can help others. The Hermit, don't run away. But do some introspection on this, guys. And what's on the Hermit? The spider in the web. What are you creating? What are you creating for yourself? in the 3D realm by not realizing you are trying to stay in the 5th dimension and live from the 5th dimension when everybody, in order to be here on Earth, you've got to be here on Earth, not in 5th dimension. Tapped into 5th dimension, but not living from it, because you have to learn to navigate the 3D that we're in now and how to function so you don't live disconnected, alone, going, I don't want to be here. I don't belong here. You do belong here. The whole thing of it is for you to bring 5th dimension down into 3D. Express it as best as you can, but right now is courage. We've got Knight of Pentacles, baby steps to get to it. Virgo, pay attention to the details of what you are doing, especially if you've made assumptions about someone is upset with me, someone, you're reading energy. Are you sure that they're thinking and feeling of you the way you think they are, or have you jumped out and took on the persona of the one that they're actually upset with? Because it can actually cause you to run, break relationships and not have close ties and bonds. This is socializing, guys, having friends that will celebrate with you your joys, but also show up for you when you're in your worst of worst moments. This is the tribe you will call up. Do you have that? Being an empath like this, is extreme superpower empath like this, you probably don't have too many. And it's okay, you don't need too many. You just need a few around you that get you and understand you. And they can't get you and understand you until you start being authentic and open and honest with them. Authenticity. Live authentically. Shine your beautiful colors out and know when you need to bubble and when you don't need to bubble. Don't hide. I hope it was helpful. A group one. Y'all allow yourself to be blessed today. Hi, group 2. You're the ones that chose the Selenite sphere. Oh, look at all the layers of light in it, guys. Hopefully y'all can see it. Yeah. Dang. Y'all got superpowers? Gifts? You jump in dimensions and timelines? Yes, you are. Oh. Big one on this one. Yeah. Ow. Okay. Y'all know me. I get woo-woo. Woo-woo. If you chose by Zodiac sign, this is Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus energy. Let's see your gifts or your superpower right now that will help you, but also may be a superpower you need to hone in and skill work on. First card out. Oh, the Wagtail Essence. Your mandala up here. Spirit. The spirit symbol. So you definitely have got a major superpower going on here. Wagtail, let's get some more out. The one thing about a wagtail bird is it's a bird that lives most of its life on the ground. Its feet are on the ground and it wags its tail, it dances. Guys, it sort of memorizes and enchants. Think of ritual dance. So yeah, the feathers. Ooh, guys, picking up some powerful energy here, and I'm still seeing the light shifting around in the selenite sphere. Next one is a priest. Light attribute facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. I'm not reading any of the shadow attributes. Nope, not doing it. Just the fact that we can hit the light, we already know what the shadow is of it. Most definitely, I'm seeing the dance, the ritual. You're doing something very ritualistic. I don't know if you realize it or not. I don't know if you're practicing it or not. But the priest, the bringing in some healing, but you're jumping dimensions. You're outside of time when you go into the dance. That what I'm trying to say, guys, what's really hard for me is to be able to put this gnosis into words and express it for everyone of what I'm picking up, because I know it's on it's right there what I'm wanting to say, for you to be able to grasp what I'm trying to express about your superpower is you know how to jump. You innately, and you may not realize it, you jump timelines. You like hit different realms, but the ritual, the light you're bringing back and forth may be causing, like, guys, I got chills. I hate saying it, but I don't know why I hate saying it. You're causing Mandela effects for collective. You're part of one that does the dance, the wagtail. You're staying grounded on earth. But you making changes across timelines and dimensions that we see manifestation, little glitches, because you're helping to reprogram. You're one of the ones that come and manifest in the 3D realm to help tweak the program, the simulation. So we pick up Mandela's effects when that happens. Positive signs and synchronicities, guys, and hopefully you're paying attention to any kind of Mandela effect, because that's going to give you confirmations on things you know. It's a confirmation of the coding took place in different realms, so that you can come back to this main line you're standing on. Let's see what else is coming out. Virgin light attribute, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Maintaining, there's one of your shadow things is, what is it? Fear of intimate union. Fear of the way others will perceive you if they knew how great your superpower really is. What's the next one? Judge. Okay. Balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. Wow. Okay. Two shadows on this side of your gift. What you're doing, you seem to be doing in private. You don't want to. It's like, I don't want to be spotlight energy. I don't want to step into the fullness of what I do on a daily. I don't want to let the crowd know what I'm doing, because I almost get a sense of they'll think I'm egotistical if I showed how much power I do have. Let's keep going here for a minute. Prosperity coming in on priest, abundance and success. Yeah, your two shadows over here are keeping you from this. You're actually being called during this time to pull in this superpower, to live daily practice of this superpower. But what is clashing is a monk kind of feeling of, you're not supposed to charge for services. Think of a shaman that does not want to charge for service rendered. And not really realizing part of staying in the realm you're in, on the earth you're on, is you have to be able to navigate and allow yourself to be open to receive prosperity, success, and abundance. That's part of your survival. It's really hard when we come into super gifts, spiritual gifts, things like that, especially because I'm picking up, even first group, I'm picking up like big time purpose, meaning, but also otherworldly, elsewhere. We've got our foot here, a foot here, that kind of thing. We're not managing 3D realm, earth, Earth in this time frame, right here and now. We're not allowing ourselves to actually navigate properly through the 3D experience of living everyday necessities. This kind of shadow is throwing. Y'all forgive me, my allergies are bad today. It's throwing the shadow on. You won't allow yourself to make a living from your gift. And you're not realizing because you're not meant to work a mundane job, not all the time anyway, that you have to allow yourself to be able to receive gifts, money, prosperity, substance, your substance, survival substance from the gift, so that you can step into it and do it fully. Oh, okay. What else? Wisdom of the Magi, mental clarity. Yeah, we need. Yeah, head over heart and heart not in sync. We've got some kind of belief, like I said, martyr, of monk, of I'm supposed to live in poverty. No, you're not supposed to live in poverty. That's not the point of it. You're supposed to allow yourself to be open and receive any success and abundance that is being brought your way. There's nothing negative about it. It's actually a necessity for you to be taken care of, so that you can focus in on all these light attributes and bring that into this realm. What else we got? Oh, God. Shamanic healer coming in on your judge. Cleansing and attunement. Yeah. This one is going to pop you straight to your wounded healer. You've got to heal it in yourself, in your way of thinking, and you shutting yourself off. You may judge other people. You may see other people that have the gift that you have, but you may have a judgment on them if they're standing out in public, if they are making money from what they're doing. It may make you be like judgmental of them, which is simply you mirroring your own judgment of yourself and what you're holding yourself back from. Yes. Ew. Keep going, coming back on prosperity. You've got an Omega dragon. Harness the divine feminine power of creation. Intention, hold your vision. Birth the higher consciousness. Yeah, most definitely holding it. But sometimes higher consciousness, how do I put it? What was I trying to say? You can get in your own way of not realizing your higher consciousness is not actually activated, because you're holding yourself back and limiting yourself on what you're able to do and not able to do from society standards or dogmatic belief standards of, if you've got a spiritual gift, you don't charge for it. Yes, in this world, in 3D, for you to be able to function, you're expected to charge for it so that you can do it full time. Hopefully you're grasping what I'm saying, because if you're not allowing yourself to step into a heart-based spiritual kind of career business, then you are blocking yourself from bringing in what you were supposed to do, because it's requiring you to take too much time to do a grind job, to go out and punch a time clock, to you're at the mercy of this realm when you're not supposed to be at the mercy. Smart business is also part of your training here. Let's put it that way. Because you're doing something that is significantly important. It affects this realm and other realms, other timelines, dimensions, on a big collective level. You took that assignment on before you manifested, and you've got to step into that and do that. If you don't, you've got a tribe around you. in dimensions that will, will buffer it. But do you want to be the slacker? No. So it requires you to change your way of thinking of abundance and prosperity when it comes to what I'm doing and how I go about doing what I need to do. You got a higher purpose without realizing it. You've also got the Alpha Dragon, harness the divine masculine power of creation. Destroy the old, visualize your dream, help to manifest a new world. Absolutely, guys, look at this. The divine feminine and divine masculine dragons. The light and the dark. Destroying the old. When we think of the destroyer, guys, that's your conscious choices you're making, because why do we call it the destroyer? That part of us we have our superconscious, the subconscious, and then the conscious. Superconscious is like the generator that generates possibilities. Subconscious regulates it. And then conscious destroys all other possibilities. We're destroying possibilities for ourselves by the choices we're making. And we're making choices that are limited and also, how I want to put it, not for our own benefit. We're working against ourselves when we don't step out into this gift and do what we're called to do every single day. And you've got to be able to survive. You're not expected to live in poverty to bring this gift. In actuality, you should be very comfortable doing what you do, so you don't have to focus in on worldly things, manners, but it requires you to open up to it and believe in it and know that it's allowed. There's no golden rule that says you're supposed to not be a millionaire. Yeah. What else? We've got the green gold dragon from Sirius, or I say Sirius. We're getting serious here. Brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Universal knowledge of you're supposed to be taken care of, so that you can focus in on doing what you're being called to do. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. That's exactly what you are, guys. Transmitter of sacred knowledge. But you're jumping timelines. You're taking it all over the place. You're connecting to different parts of yourself that is manifested out across different timelines, and relaying information. You're visiting yourself, so to say, and bringing information back and forth, transferring it back and forth without realizing it on an energetic level. That's what you're doing. Traveling. Think shamanic in your ritual. Tail wagging puts you into it. Feathers, very shamanic. See what fairies we're getting over here. Discovery. Ooh, yes. Love this. Prosperity. The feminine dragon. We've been closed off. That feminine dragon is actually asking us to open up and think outside the box and believe outside the box when it comes to the regulations of prosperity, abundance, being taken care of, things like that. Know thyself, because a wounded healer is coming in. On our Virgin, and we've got our Alpha Dragon, we've got fairies. Ooh, yes. Ground with nature and get real with nature, and the real nature of the realm that you're trying to live into. I think group one, I picked up, they were trying to stay and live and thought, and everybody is living in the fifth dimension. No, guys, the biggest thing is you're not meant to live in other dimensions. You're meant to be where you're at and successfully experiencing where you're at, bringing in the light to where you're at. And that's exactly what I'm trying to express here with you also, is you're not meant to live in the past. The fact you're jumping timelines, you're picking up past and future societal dogmas and beliefs and bringing it in with you. But are you meant to live by them? Not really. Just align it, bring it, consider it, and then tweak it and adjust it. That's what causes Mandela effects. Over here. Ooh, human myth dragon. Look at there. Absolutely, guys. You definitely got a superpower you don't realize you've got, but you're holding yourself back and limiting yourself because we do have this priestly purity judgment on ourselves of what's appropriate to do and what's not. And like I said, a lot of times when you got a spiritual gift, superpower such as yours, it can make you feel like you're not supposed to charge for it. Get over it. You're supposed to be taken care of, and if the universe is bringing you a way to be taken care of so that you can do this every single day as a job, as a career, you got to open up and be accepting of that and expect to be taken care of, not to live in poverty. Because you're doing something major, big here. You're rewriting script with a group, a soul group that's manifested out across timelines. Guys, that's amazing. Okay. And, I'm not telling you because there's no way you're going to get big-headed because you're too restrictive on yourself. Denying you're that powerful. When you actually are that powerful, you're in a group that is that powerful, but you're holding yourself down into smallness. Start opening up and discover this realm and how to navigate through this realm in a way that brings comfort and ease so that you can do all this journeying with your fairy group, with your soul group, from dimension to dimension, and not have to worry about, okay, how am I going to pay my light bill? That kind of thing. You're not meant to be worrying about paying light bill and stuff. You're going to have to allow yourself to open up to abundance and success while you help rewrite the myth of humanity, or human myth. Ooh, we're using the Guardian of the Night Tarot. King of Wands, Leo energy. Did we get Leo? Yes, we did. Priest. King of Wands is most of the time the priest. High priest. Or priestess, either one. It's not gender-based, guys. It just means we've got a connection to higher realms that we're supposed to bring that information back. Yes. The Hierophant. Tradition is holding us back. Past life, you might have been a monk or a priest, but you would have been a high level of training other priests or monks. You would have been the teacher. Got a 5 of Cups, holding ourselves in sorrow. Feeling left out and left behind because of worldly matters that keep creeping in on us of, okay, I need to pay a light bill. I need to put food on the table. I need this. I need that. We're not supposed to be focused in on that. Our way of thinking is keeping us focused in on that. If the universe has allowed you to jump timelines and stuff, you're allowed to pick up the lottery numbers if you want to. Nothing evil or dark about it. Guys, for real, good business, there's nothing wrong with that. What else have we got here? A 6 of Cups, forgiveness, past, letting go of the past. Yeah, like I said, I'm picking up a past life here of, it's like I said, it's something to do with monk, it's something where you live in poverty. You live in suffering and learn to be okay with the suffering. You've got to let go of that mentality going forward. Letting go of the past, forgiving ourselves, coming back to a childlike state, and Lover's card. It's your choice. And it's a simple choice to make. But it's also a life-altering. Circumstances will alter tremendously once you get it straight with yourself. King of Wands. Got an Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, new fire, new spark. We've got our writing spider. Guys, y'all see that? That spider actually writes designs and stuff. We always called it a writing spider. When I was a kid, we'd take a stick and hold it right out away from it, and then we'd maneuver the spider around slowly. It took forever to get them to make us design, or I remember my brother once got them to do a letter, one of the alphabets. I can't remember. It might have been M, in their web. And then we were told, you shouldn't do that. If it writes your name, it's bad luck. I'm like, oh God. So, Ace of Wands, we're on fire. We're passionate about something. We're holding ourselves back because we feel like the key, the Hierophant, we're not supposed to charge. Star card, the way we're thinking about the future. And we don't realize we're helping to create a brighter, better future for humanity, human myth. We are helping to do that. Yeah, so our future needs to be bright also, because your energy will start writing in your, how do I put it? Let's look at this dragon. Whatever that dragon is scripting into that part of the book, their gatherings of it. If your energy is, well, you have to be poor. You scripted that in for everyone else. Do you want everyone else to have to live with struggles and be poor? No, you better be scripting in millionaires for everybody. I'll be pissed off at you if you don't. Yeah, we got a Two of Pentacles, balancing. Part of what you need right now is the balance, because earthly matters here are distracting you from your shamanic practices. Bottom of the deck, we've got a Four of Cups. It's right there, but you're not allowing yourself to grab it, and you're burning yourself out because of tangible, material things are getting in your way. You're not opening up to allow your gifts to actually bring in prosperity and abundance to you, because you believe in you're not supposed to. Remember, guys, I'm not joking. Because y'all guys got a lot of responsibility on you. If you don't script in for everyone, abundance, prosperity, always, I'm gonna be pissed off at you. We'll have a talk when we get back to the other side of the veil. Yeah, you ain't gonna like this. If you ain't scripting in, because your energy and what your experience of this world is, this line, is what's being also written into that super conscious, higher level Akasha for everyone to experience. I don't want to experience that no more. Let's do something different, guys. Yeah, feel something different, believe something different, and make it possible for everyone. Guys, I hope it was helpful. Sending y'all love and light. Allow yourself to be blessed today for real. Hi, Group 3. You're the ones that chose the delicate and skinny thin Selenite wand. You're directing energy in a very feminine way, or you're supposed to be anyway. Yes. Delicate. No weight, feather light, the way you, let's put it this way, if you're teaching something, you're to be teaching and leading from example. If you chose by zodiac sign, it was Scorpio, Gemini, and Virgo. Y'all know I had to write that down to retain that information. Y'all know me. Let's jump in. Let's see what superpowers you got going on right now, how they will help you, and and also how you can hone them and start mastering the use of them a little bit better. First card, guys. Oh, gosh, I love it. Cow nourishment. cow and nourishment. You've got Earth Mandela, Earth symbol, Earth angel. Think of your superpowers are meant to be in the here and now. Being in service to others. Think of being in service to others and how you handle that. Yes. Let's keep going. What else have we got? We've got a mystic. Yes, of course. What were our signs? Scorpio, Gemini, and Virgo. Yes, very mystic. I'm only reading light attributes. We're not worrying about shadows. Reveals an intimate union with the divine. Mystic. Ooh, you are meant to come across as very mystical to others, to allow others to see the woo-woo side of yourself. The magic, the real magic in life. Yes, that we can all obtain. And, ooh, athlete. Oh. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. Guys, wow. That's very much goes with this nurturing. A cow is sacred, guys. It's sacred. Very sacred. It's the sacred mother, nurturer, the ones we depend on. A lot of times with diet and things like that. And some of us be like, no, we're sticking to the veggie stuff. Think of a cow being a ruminant animal. It has, 4 stomachs? It can eat almost anything and pull the nutrients out of everything it eats. They're mostly herbivores, though. They can eat stuff that we humans cannot eat, and other animals that don't have a digestive system like that. They can get nourishment out of stuff that's toxic for other people, or other species, so to say. Ooh. See what else is coming out. Martyr. Oh, are you martyring yourself? Learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Shadow, we're going to read the shadow. I said I wasn't, but I'm going to. Addiction to self-pity. Wow. Okay. Not that I'm saying you are pitying yourself, but you may feel like a victim sometimes. But the one thing that the cause and oneself being of service to others is when you feel like someone is a victim. Others are a victim on a collective level, down to a personal level. You'll defend others before you will actually stand up and defend yourself. We've very much got an earth grounding energy going on here, and you're meant to bring healing and wisdom to take others under your wing. See what else is coming out. Ancestors, historical connections, and purposes. Ooh, on the mystic, you come from a long line of healers on a tangible level. And think of physical healing, helping others overcome limitations, handicaps. Career-wise, you're going to have massive success in any kind of field that deals with helping others, health field, counselors, especially counseling, guys, counseling others. But remember, you have to heal the wounded warrior within yourself. You have to heal on a personal level first. Your example will show the way, how you deal with things. Because it's definitely, guys, coming from a long line of healers that heal in the 3D from a physical earth level. Oh, past life guides, karmic lessons, present assistance. Yeah, on the athlete. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. We're definitely coming in with a long line of healers here. And we're just know, guys, all time from my perspective, I'm woo-woo. My perspective, all time is happening at the same time. You actually have ancestors, first and foremost, are not always blood kin. It's actually your oversoul. You manifested out on different dimensions and timelines. That's your first and foremost ancestors that you gather. You're gathering information and getting the assistance from. So yeah, you're bringing in a lot. You're very connected to your oversoul. All the individuals in the oversoul. And teacher coming in on martyr. Learning a new path. Ooh, learning a new path, guys. Now, for some of us, this may be we took on wanting to physically help others with their physical handicaps, that kind of thing, taking on too much of a burden, trying to do things that we need to allow others to do for themselves. It's a fine line when it comes to teacher. What are you teaching? What example are you setting? Because like I said, I'm picking you up as, and we did get what? Virgo, Hermit. With this reading, I'm picking you up as the spiritual teacher and leader that does that from example, not dogma and tradition. No dogma and tradition. It's how you're going to heal yourself is how you will help others to heal their self. That's your new path of letting go. Just think, on other timelines, you may be manifested out as a hierophant of dogma, what the society says. Follow the rules, the you shall and you shan't, you shouldn't, that kind of thing. Don't break the spiritual laws, stuff like that. You're coming in as the lawbreaker this time. I didn't come to make peace this time. I come to disrupt peace to find a better peace of mind, a better way, a new path, which is requiring you to heal yourself, but also be open to the ones that are coming to you because you're the hermit, the wayseer that breaks tradition. People will want to follow your light, and you always be open to them, not isolated from them. You're always open to sharing, and how you are teaching is you are sharing your experience and the way you are transmuting your own thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, that kind of thing. You share it without any kind of inhibitions of I will be judged by it. Let's keep going. Let's come back on ancestors. Earth and water dragon creates the foundation for new growth. Absolutely. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. New ideas. We're holding ourselves back. There's something we're being called to, and I feel like we're trying to stay in isolation instead of allowing ourselves to be open and receptive to the ones being drawn to us. We may feel like, no, we're not worthy of that. I'm not supposed to be doing that. Yes, you are. Whether it's I'm not wise enough. I don't have a lot of traditional understanding belief. We're very mystic, guys. You're not supposed to be in the Hierophant mode at this time. Coming in on past lives and the athlete. Magenta Dragon enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom. Yes, your soul wisdom. Awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understandings. Prepare for accelerated ascension. Guys, you've entered a time, whatever you're going through right now is requiring you to be confident in breaking tradition and dogmas, believing in the mystical way of doing things. You're going to help others, and others will want to follow your light, and your main job is to help them ignite their light within their own lantern and follow that freedom. No dogmas, no laws, no new laws and restrictions of you sinned, you're gonna burn in hell. No forgiveness, and it's okay to be different and unique. Yeah, overcoming the handicaps, overcoming inhibitions, helping others to step into the light by you stepping into the light yourself. You've also got pure white dragon from Orion. Transform your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Yeah, the purity. White, the white dragon, pure white dragon is purity of there's nothing wrong with me, which means there's nothing wrong with you. Perfection in imperfection. Transform, yeah. Process what you know. Act with truth and honesty. Let your wings of light grow and expand. Ooh, taking flight, the light, guys, and direct from a feminine energy that is not demanding, dogmatic, or anything else. What is selenite, guys? It's what do they call it? Liquid light. You can't submerge selenite when you clean your selenite through smoke or light, moonlight, moon phases, or sunlight. Sometimes sunlight, we can use sunlight. Don't ever submerge it into water and leave it, because it will dissolve, because it is created from water, minerals being washed in and hardened. Yeah, it drips from caves, the top of caves and stuff. So yeah, don't ever cleanse your selenite through water like that. Smoke, light. They call it liquid light that solidifies, becomes solid. So, pure light. Let's get our fairies. We're doing fairies. Which fairy we got over here on their mystic lighting? Oh, there you are. Virgo side of yourself, whether it's your sign or not. The Hermit, lighting the way. Yes. You're expected to move forward. Don't worry about institutions of, oh, do I need to become a priest? Do I need to do this? No, just live your life, and you're going to notice that people will follow you when you're standing in your authentic self and shining that light out. People will just be drawn to you and be open to them. Don't shut yourself off from them. The signs that we do have, Scorpio, especially your Scorpio side of yourself, will want you to withdraw. Shut your door, so to say, to the ones coming to you, because Scorpio energy is can be overwhelmed with the water sign. But think light, clarity, light with Gemini energy, and then your Virgo is to take the action. You've got autumn coming in on athlete, guys. While I'm doing this, we are in autumn, favorite year. Autumn, hang on to that. And devotion coming in on your martyr devotion. What are you devoting yourself to? You have to devote yourself to your own healing first before you can help others. And you're only meant to heal yourself first, and that helps heal others. Follow your own light, not beliefs and things like that are holding you back, that make you play small. Part of because we got your dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. Strength of spirit, you will be drawing people towards you that are in autumn, a phase of autumn of losing hope, a harvest time that didn't come up so great for them, and they're down, a little bit down in life. Your job is to light the way through. And the one thing I'm noticing is I'm picking up, help them get through the winter of that, of those feelings. Wow, let's pull our tarot deck. We're using the Guardian of the Night Tarot. Devotion. I love it. I love these fairies, guys. What deck is this? I don't even remember the name of it. Yeah, but they're so pretty. See what the tarot is bringing out. The Star card. Hope, vitality. First thing you're going to have to do right now in this moment is to follow your own light. The star is within the Hermit's lantern. That's not actually a candle. It's your star that forever burns. But it can feel like it goes out at times. Temperance. Temperance, frog family. Very empathic with frog coming out for us, but also leadership with our stag here on the star card. And Eight of Wands, things moving fast or feeling like, ooh, the snake is popping. I just seen the snake. Y'all hear me? Ooh, look, I'm seeing new things on the card. Feeling like things are moving fast, but it's also time for you to level up, to let go of some of your fears and inhibitions, and come back to just devote yourself to being authentic, allowing your light to shine. Frog, death card, transformation, Scorpio energy, needing to transform our way of thinking. That Kundalini snake over here rising, the wisdom of what we have needs to be shared out into the world. And now, Moon card, overcoming fears, subconscious fears about the way others will see us. Eight of Wands, more on Eight of Wands. Ten of Wands, putting down the burden. For some of us, it's to quit perceiving our superpower, our gift here, as a burden. What else? Two of Cups, reciprocity. Allow reciprocity to enter in. Equal give and take. And y'all know, for me, a Two of Cups, one thing that I hardly ever tell you about traditional Rider-Waite image is that in the Two of Cups, one of them is older, one of them is younger. And it's a complementary energy because the older one brings in a sense of more experience, wisdom, and the younger one gives the older one a sense of vitality, of youthfulness, forever young. So we definitely just need to start stepping in. There's no dogma and expectations on a Two of Cups energy. A Ten of Cups, heaven on earth bliss. So yeah, remove any expectations that you feel like you've got to fulfill a role within a connection, within what you're doing, that you've got to live up to something, live up to the momentum. I've got to take on all of this. It's a burden. Let go of the expectations you place on yourself, but also don't place unrealistic expectations on others also. You may be perceiving that others are putting those unrealistic expectations on you. Don't. You're not meant to go by dogma and what other people say or want of you. You're meant to heal and do it your way, but not be cut yourself off from relationships, the world. While you do this, you're meant to lead, absolutely lead, by being uniquely you as an individual. You can be respectful of other people's opinions, wants, or demands on you, but don't mean you have to live by them. You can simply say, I understand where you're coming from. You'll get over it. It'll get better for you. And go your way. Yes, keep going your way. Oh, and look at all these tens, guys. Tens. Ten of Pentacles coming in on that star card. Tell me more about the Pentacles here. Perfect image. The Hermit. With that one, guys, what this is saying right now is you need to visualize, put everyone else aside. Expectations, demand, everything aside, and you decide what the perfect image of what your life would be, how that is, and you want to pull in your Virgo energy of detail it, every pentacle that you're wanting. What's the perfect image for you? What does that entail, so that you have the clarity to be able to follow that star within your own lantern, not what other people want for you. What do you want for yourself? And overcoming the fears. What's on the bottom of the deck? Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck real quick. A Four of Pentacles. Let go of what you need to let go of, but the Four of Pentacles is also showing there's a little bit of stress and worry that we wouldn't be stable stable. If we followed our heart and followed what we're supposed to be doing right now, we'd be worried that we're going to lose something on a tangible level. You see the little rabbits of a little bit of my ears are up, and I'm a little bit paranoid and scared of shadows, the moon card. I'm scared of what will happen if I follow my heart. That's part of working through the shadow of what we got going on. Moon card, death card, transmuting, and sometimes it's just what you're telling yourself. Temperance, that frog, water family. But look, birds, what are you telling yourself? And that, look, these little bunnies are listening to about what you think will happen. Rescript, transmute it. If something bad can happen, something good can also happen. Rewrite the script and balance those scales out of what you think is possible and what's not possible. If something bad can happen, something good can also happen. It's just according on how you're going to script it, because Hermit, the web, the spider, everything you're thinking, feeling is pulling in the affinity, manifesting for you into reality what you're speaking over it. What are you speaking over it? Guys, I hope it was helpful. Y'all allow yourself to be blessed today. Hi, group 4. You're the ones that chose at the chunky, heavier Selenite wand. You're directing energy here. And because it's heavier, it means it's masculine energy. There's actions being required on your part. If you chose this group, the zodiac signs were Sagittarius, Cancer, and Aries. If you chose by zodiac signs, let's jump in. Let's see what your superpower is right now that's going to benefit you, and maybe even you're supposed to be working on it, honing, disciplining that superpower. Wow, you got the wolf connection, and the mandala is earth energy. Group 2 got cow. They were earth energy also. Ooh, guys. You know, a lot of times we think of wolves as the loner, but they're actually not the loner. They're very pack mentality, connected mentality. Very territorial and protective of things. Wow. Especially their pack. Yeah. Very protective and territorial. Let's see what else is coming out. Liberator. Freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. The liberator. Now remember, you're just from your wand, you're coming in as masculine. It's required of you to lead the way, to take the actions for this liberation. What else have you got? Avenger. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. That's coming out of any kind of self-pity, victim mode of allowing circumstances or what other people have done, especially in the past, to regulate, because we are being called to reconnect or connect, bring back. Being territorial, I refuse to let go of something, but I also refuse to carry the hurt. We are being called into mending and healing and reconfirming the bond and connection we have going on. What else have we got? Messiah. Ooh, serving humanity with humility. Yeah, don't let pride and ego, no victim mentality get in your way. This is a time for you to rise up in your true superpower of the wolf. Nothing will break our bond, even distance, physical distance, because we can howl during the night and be able to hear each other. We can reach each other even when we're not physically together. Ooh, I like this. Hold on. Let's see what else is coming. Creation, Soul expression and something new coming in on Liberator. Yeah, it's time. Soul expression is to really put down all hurts, all excuses, all past things that prevented us from connecting. The wolf is telling you reach out to your soul tribe, to your pack, your community, your relationships, and it's insinuating we've been disconnected and pushed away from somebody, feeling like the bond has been broken. Wolves do not allow anything or anyone to break a sacred bond that they all have. That's the pack mentality. Creation is to express from a soul level, but express something new and different. What else? We've got achievement, completion, and reward coming in on Avenger. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Right now, you're being asked to put yourself, the Messiah, aside and do what's needed, the completion, the lift others up so you can also be lifted up and bring someone back into the bond with you by refusing to allow anything, circumstances, to break that sacred bond. What else? We've got talent guides, spirit mentors, and teachers coming in on Messiah. Yeah, you're taking the higher road, guys. Absolutely taking the higher road here. Not expecting anyone else to get up and do the mending, take the action, say the word, reach out to me. You're the one that is going to howl it out and bring it all back together. Think of rising up in an emperor energy. What was the signs again? Sagittarius, Cancer, yep, Aries, the emperor, divine masculine energy. Let's keep going. Let's see your dragons back on Liberator and creation. Crystal yellow dragon opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. Yeah, you're taking the higher road. You don't care what road anyone else is on. You're not going to be ruled by it, and you're not going to allow someone that you love and you've been sacredly bonded to. I don't know if it's family, friends, sibling, whatever, spouse, something like that. It's like, I'm not going to allow this to happen. I'm not going to allow our bond to be broken, the sacredness. We're going to work through this and build a tighter bond with each other. So you will know I will always have your back through thick and thin. Whether I agree with you on something or not, I've always got your back. And when you give that out, that's what you get back, guys. But somebody's needing a reassurance because it's got you taking the action, not them, not you sitting around waiting on them to make a change. You're the one being required to make the change and be practical and sensible and think of the best for everyone. Your next dragon on the Avenger, you've got Golden Atlantean Dragon. Yeah, let me grab some water. My allergies are really kicked in today with the fall weather. Okay. Golden Atlantean Dragon. Atlantean. Wisdom. The higher road, guys. Yeah, the ultimate. Helps you remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. The golden times, the good times. Awaken. Bring back your knowledge, gifts, and talents. Reclaim your mastery. Yeah. I will not let stupid, insignificant things stand in the way of sacred bonds. Dragon coming in on Messiah. Wow, Saturn, black dragon from Saturn brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself. You have passed a test. Yes, you have. But it now requires you to stand in your boldness. You be the mentor, the leader on this one, and you refuse to give up or let things pull you apart from a sacred bond. Think connection. I love this. Saturn is, what else was it? Serving humanity with humility. All of humanity, but serving in your pack, in your relationships with humility. I know how to put my pride down and step into heart level, regardless of perceived trespasses. Let's put it that way. See what fairies we're getting coming back on Liberator. Ooh, the balancing act. Yes. It's going to be delicate for you to step into this, and you're going to have to curtail masculine energy a little bit to be sensible and make sure you're not being pushy and overbearing or hurtful. With the balance, think Libra coming in on that energy. Make sure you're weighing matters and perceiving things clearly before you take the actions you take. Think things through step by step beforehand. Coming in on Avenger, you got always not letting go of sacred bonds that you know are sacred to you and to the other person, because I got a feeling this person is just as hurt as you are and are having as many issues as you are about the connection. Like I said, I don't know what kind of connection you got, but you're sitting in the mirror energy of each other. You're being asked to take the lead on this and to give it direction, to be the leader of the pack. Coming in on Messiah, we've got moon secrets. Yes, guys, the moon goes in different phases. With this one, balance with your Libra energy, emotions of things, but don't let pride, ego, and fear of something hold you back. That's overcoming the subconscious, what we normally do. First thing come out over here, creation, something new, a different way, soul expression in a new way, communications, feelings, believing, thinking, perceiving in a new way when it comes to connecting with someone. Reconnecting, think reconnecting, because there's a split. Let's go ahead and pull the tarot. We're going to use the Guardian of the Night tarot. Oh, guys, forgive the voice and the throat thing going on. Lordy. Allergy medicine's called for. Great fours. Let's see what's coming out for you. Talk to us. Pop. We've got a 5 of Wands. There's a lot of chaos and confusion. We've been standing back, watching the chaos and confusion, not voicing ourselves, because there's a little voice a lot of times when we're standing back and observing what's going on. We don't speak up because we feel like, well, nobody really gives a shit. They don't. There's no reason for me to express something to them because they don't care. How do you know that for sure? Unless you absolutely express it in a calm way. Calm, Aries, mature way. Mature way. Oh, it's Beaver on that 5 of Wands. Get to building. Yeah, get to work. Chop wood. 8 of Wands. Yeah, higher communications, rising above the low vibration way of communicating with each other. And it may be that we are at a distance from each other because that's long distance communications, long distance travel, things like that. But momentum will start picking up once we start making the effort, once we start reaching out to the person. If the person is on the other side of the veil, guys, they can still hear you. The only thing about communicating with across the veil, you have to watch for signs and synchronicities to get the answers back from them. Ask for, reply to me in a clear way that I will understand, and watch for the signs. Got a 3 of Cups, absolutely. Rebonding, coming back into the bond, emotional bond we have with someone. Don't you just love all them little raccoons, guys? You know them little trickster things. They are so adorably cute. Yes, but it is like saying, you know, you my partner in crime. Yes. And it's going back to the child purity state of, yeah, we've had a falling out, but it's not going to stand in the way of our sacred bond, because we have a sacred bond going on. Let's see a little bit more on the Five of Wands and see if what will come out. We got Page of Swords, time to communicate. Page of Swords is actions, communicating, but doing it in a not so aggressive way. You just want to do it in an assertive way. Difference between a mature Emperor Aries, masculine Aries energy is, I know how to be assertive over aggressive. Yes. What else? The Hermit. It's time. It's time, guys, to reflect. Reflect on what you want to say. Really consider, because for some of us, we probably already rehearsed what you want to say to someone that you've fallen out with, that you feel like they trespassed against you or something. You already got it in your head what you want to say to them, what you really want to say to them. But what I want you to do is really step into their perspective of things. Pull on your empathic ability to perceive from their perspective. If you actually said that to them, how would they feel? What would be accomplished by that? Is it going to pull you together, or is it going to push you further apart? How can I say it in a different way if you sense it's going to push you further apart? Yeah. You're coming together here. A determination to come together here and putting down your pride to do it. And we've got Page of Cups, emotional vulnerability. All pages, guys, pages are messengers, messages from the heart. You want to be clear, but you also want to weigh in factors beforehand of, am I pushing them away by, how is this going to make them feel if I say blah, blah, blah? And really consider it. Is that going to help in any way bring communications back open? Or can you, reword what you're wanting to say into a non-threatening, non-aggressive way? Because sometimes when we feel like somebody's trespassed against us, we want to come out with some sailor words. Don't do it. Because this is the time, whoever you've fallen out with, we've got an Ace of Cups, new love. Refilling that cup, that love. Whoever you have fallen out with, we feel betrayed. But the one thing about a Ten of Swords, guys, traditional image, well, if you'll look at his hand real close, traditional image is Rider-Waite or Waite-Smith tarot. He's given the same blessing that the Hierophant gives, even though he's pinned down and face down and feels betrayed and stabbed in the back. He's still giving out the blessing to others. I may be down right now, but I'm not out, and I'm not going to break my love for you. We're going to redefine a connection with different standards or boundaries to it. We're going to learn how to stick through thick and thin on this one. Absolutely. Group 4, that's what you're being called into. Your masculine energy, your relentlessness of, I will not give up on a sacred bond because of stupid misunderstandings, things like that. We're going to find a way to work through this so that you will know, I have your back. I care. The only reason I was ever pissed off, mad about it, I can fool myself and say, oh, I don't love you because I hate you. Well, you couldn't hate someone if you didn't care to an immense amount. They mattered. It mattered to you. It's more in alignment of when you're saying, I hate them. You're saying, I don't like them. We fell out of likeness, the affinity with each other. But you don't know how to stop loving them, because if you're hating them to that extreme, you're loving them to the opposite extreme. And you can fool yourself all you want of, I don't love them. You don't know how to do anything but love. Now, you can dislike someone. Absolutely. But this is a sacred bond, and it's insinuating you felt out of recognizing I love this person, and I will always love this person. I don't care what's happened between us. I can't stop loving this person. I can be mad as hell at them and not like them, but I still love them. Can hate them even, but I still love them. And it's clarifying that confusion for yourself. And you taking the action, making the choice, making a conscious choice of, I'm not going to spend my life not communicating with them and not being acknowledged that I care and I love them, because we want that reunion back, that union back. And it is pack, guys. It is a pack. We got 3. So I hope it was helpful, group 4. Y'all allow yourself to be blessed today.